How to be richer than a millionaire. Well, first off, you already are in a lot of ways that you might not really recognize on a daily basis, but most of the people that are astronomically wealthy are tied to the means by which they gained that wealth, in which case they have no time. And so you having discretion over your time makes you far more wealthy than a millionaire, because time cannot be retrieved or gotten back. Once you trade it, it is gone. So the call of the day is to act on what is most relevant and most meaningful in your life at this juncture right now. And perhaps that means putting a little pause button on all the stuff that's kind of swirling about, because there's always a whirlwind. It's never going to stop. It's always going to be there unless we decide to take action to specifically maneuver ourselves into a place that's no longer the that no longer is the predominant that no longer is the predominant pattern in life to follow. We realize that the only reason that we're in many of the places that we're in is simply because it's a routine. It's where we've been to. It's what we're familiar with. It's what we're accustomed to. Well, today, what a beautiful day today is, because today we get to decide to do something different. And we can decide that today's the day that freedom's come a-calling. We're going to open the door, and we are going to find fulfillment, fun, and our family on the other side of it, just waiting for us. They've been there all along. But sometimes we get so distracted by our inability to find a solution that we start to think there isn't one. But that's the wrong way to think about it, because there is solutions these days to all of the problems, especially for parents, and especially now, especially today, when we get to decide how our life is going to unfold before us. We get to be a part of the unfolding. We get to be a part of the script writing. We get to step on the center stage in our own life and decide that, you know what, up until now, perhaps I felt like there was no way that I could find like my own path to freedom. But what if today was the day that you did? What if today was the day that you did find freedom? What if it was as simple as, boom, opening the right door? What if you didn't know it up till now, but the door has like been right in front of you the whole time? And what if just knowing which doors to look for gives you the ability to access it for yourself? What if? There's a lot of things to think about. What I would highly recommend and invite you to consider is that in this now moment that you get access to right now, when you can affect change on something, I'd highly recommend that you take a moment to determine what it is that you really, really want out of your life. Take a moment and write it down. It's going to do you a lot of good to do this right now. 30 seconds. Then turn it into 3 minutes. Then go for a little longer, 13 minutes. Then go for 30 minutes, if you can, and write about all the things you want and all the things you dream about and all the ants that are biting your feet. Oh man, ouch, ouch. Rock and roll on this tree. Hey, hey, pretty rad tree though, huh?